this is going to be the breakdown for shotgun normal. And the plays we're going to use is going to be drive sail, inside zone, Z spot, and wide receiver corners. So we're going to start with our man beater. It's going to be drive sail. Audible to a two-man under type. So just by looking at the play, you can pretty much tell that these routes are going to beat man coverage. All you're going to do is you're going to block your running back, and then you're going to motion in that drag for a step. That's going to get him an extra little turbo. He'll beat his guy by a lot. So that is pretty much the first read at all times. It's not the sexiest read, but it's definitely something to throw. Once again, we'll go back to two-man under. Motion him in a step. Hike the ball. You see that the in route will get open as well. It is a deeper in route. So if anybody does bite down on the drag, that in route gets just wide open. You will also see that the corner route on the left-hand side gets open as well. So go ahead, hike the ball. He makes his break. Throw it. Never in game have I seen the corner swap like that. So if you want, you could drag the outside left guy. He's essentially doing nothing on the play anyway. And of course, that was zone coverage. So go ahead. Drag outside guy so he doesn't get in the way of the corner route. Block the running back. And you see that the corner route is going to get open. So pretty effective play. Ideally, what you're going to want to do though is when you audible to this formation, your first instinct is inside zone. You want to run the ball out of these running plays, the inside zones, because they're so hard to stop. So it's going to force your opponent to not only respect the run, but it's going to force your opponent to adjust their zones and really play the run hard in order to contain the run. Once they do that, these passing plays are so good normally that, I mean, you could just pass all game if you want to, but if your opponent's respecting the run, it's just lights out for them. Now, this play you can run against like cover threes and whatnot, although your best bet is to run them versus man, or run this play versus man. If you're caught in the zone, I mean, it's not terrible because you have drag routes. I mean, you just two drags, throw the drag that's the most open. The in route will get open deep versus zone as well. The corner route tends to get boxed against like a cover three or so. But if you want to, still throw that corner route, put your running back on an option route and then motion him to the left. This is going to give you a 5-wide look. So you do have to, figure out what you're doing line shift wise in order to pick the blitz up. But then that'll give you the whole corner flat combo. Now, practice mode, the corner routes tend to get boxed because the zones, even flat zones, drop back. However, in game they do not. So that's up to you. Inside zone, as I mentioned, is a great run play. Go ahead, I'll run it one time. I mean, you just hike the ball. I should have kept that, ran up the middle. I wanted to bounce it for no reason. Z spot is going to be the next play though, and all you're doing is you're streaking the outside outside right guy, and then putting the slot receiver on a drag. Versus zone, you're primarily looking towards the right side of the field. So I think we're in zone here. Yeah, we are. So you'll see that on this play, you can throw the running back pretty much right away. And you can throw to the corner out as soon as the flat bites up on it. So go ahead, we'll run it again. So you can see as soon as that running back makes his break, you can throw to him. Pick up, 5-6 yards for a nice little quick pass. And then if you want to hold the ball a little bit longer, you'll see that you can throw that corner route. So it's a great little play because instead of focusing on the left side of the field, now we're throwing a corner to the and then just for good measure, we've got the drag and in route combo. So if they do anything real tricky, you can throw the drag or in route. And that was just a great play by Kuechly. He shouldn't have been there. Go ahead, we'll run it again. Drag, all the good stuff. So, well, Russell being Russell. You guys know drag's open. The in route gets open, kills man coverage typically, and will also be open nicely in the zone. Next play is going to be one of those plays that is just good versus everything. It's a good universal play, and that's wide receiver corners. So if your opponent is in a zone, the corner routes force the zones to drop back. So that drag route's pretty much always going to be open. And then if they are in man, the corner routes are open as well. The C routes, and then the post is going to be open versus a man defense. So you'll see it right here. If you want, you can motion snap that corner route, but you also see that the post gets open as well. So drag, post, 2 corner routes, very good play. You just got to make the read on it. So we'll go ahead and run it again. This will be against cover 2 zone. You can do the same thing. We're just going to motion them in a step. See that you can throw that post. The drag route's there as well. The C routes are pretty much only there versus man. Go ahead, see if I can replicate that again. So here's man press. Gonna motion him in. He dropped it. But a good throw puts that on the outside shoulder. The corner should never be able to make a play on the ball or undercut you. So try it again. See that. That's how it should look in most scenarios. It just all depends on if your quarterback can make the good throw. And then that is really it. It's not a super sexy formation. However, the inside zone mixed with the passing plays will, force your opponent into scenarios where they have to respect the run and the pass. And if you have to respect both in this game, that is a win for the offense. So that is it for gun normal, and we will break down the next one.